How to understand schematics for robotics assembly. Imagine trying to build a robot without a map. Schematics are that map, showing you how all the electronic parts connect. They are essential for anyone working with robotic kits or building prototypes. When you look at a schematic, it might seem like a jumble of lines and symbols at first. But once you understand the symbols and how they connect, it becomes much clearer. Schematics use standardized symbols for resistors, capacitors, diodes, switches, motors, and batteries. Resistors are often shown as zigzag lines or rectangles, while capacitors look like two parallel lines. Motors are usually circles with an M inside or a specific motor symbol. Learning these symbols is the first step. Next, pay attention to the reference designators. These are labels like R14 resistor 1, C24 capacitor 2, or U14 integrated circuits. They help you identify each part and find its value or part number written nearby. This makes assembling your robot much easier. The lines connecting the symbols show how the components are wired together. Wires that connect are marked with dots at junctions. If wires cross without a dot, they are not connected. Sometimes, labels like VIN for voltage in or ground for ground show where power enters or exits the circuit. In robotic projects, schematics often include symbols for sensors, microcontrollers, and power supplies. Recognizing how these parts connect helps you understand the flow of signals and power. For example, a microcontroller might connect to sensors on one side and motors on the other. When working with complex circuits, look for page references or connectors that link different parts of the schematic. This helps you see the entire system at once. Practical tips include cross-checking the schematic with your physical parts. Make sure polarized components like capacitors and diodes are oriented correctly. Follow the wiring in the schematic to connect motors and sensors properly to your control board. Use the schematic as a guide when troubleshooting wiring or component issues. Mastering schematic symbols, labels, and wiring conventions turns complicated diagrams into understandable guides. This skill helps you assemble, modify, and fix your robotic kits with confidence. Schematics are like a language that makes complex electronic systems easier to understand and work with.